After 6 years of being a loyal girlfriend while he chased his dreams of becoming doctor, he cheated on me with a nurse and called me dead weight. Now I'm richer, thriving, and he watches my glow up from the sidelines. Update 3. Then one night, there it was, his name, just sitting there in my DMs like it belonged. Hey, been a while, wanna catch up? That was it, no apology, no, how are you? No, I'm sorry for how I left, just, like he hadn't shattered me and walked away without a glance. Like I was the one who disappeared. I stared at that message for a long time, not because I didn't know what to say, but because rage does something weird when it's quiet. It simmers, it waits, it watches. And mine? Mine had been simmering for over a year. The man who called me dead weight now suddenly remembered I existed. He discarded me, like I was nothing. Now he wanted to catch up. I laughed, but not the funny kind, the kind that chokes in your throat, the kind that comes right before you remember who you used to be. I mean, what was I supposed to say? Sure, let me just forget you tried to erase me? Yeah, not a chance, and the worst part is, for a split second? I wanted to, just to see his face when he realized he couldn't afford me anymore, not even for 5 minutes. He said things hadn't been great lately, that he missed me, that he hoped I was doing okay, like we were old co-workers, like I hadn't held his head in my lap while he cried about failing his pharmacology final. I just stared at the message, 5 lines, all lowercase, no apology, no mention of what he did. Just vibes. He said the nurse was complicated, that he'd been burned out, that he keeps thinking about the old days. I almost laughed. The old days? The ones where I skipped dinner so he could buy his MCAT prep book? He said he missed how I used to believe in him, said he missed my calm, my light, like I was a scented candle, not a person. And the worst part is, for like 5 seconds. I wanted to ask if he was okay. I wanted to remember the soft parts, the boy I fell in love with, not the man who left me on a couch with $212 and a hole in my chest I couldn't patch up with journaling or herbal tea. But then I remembered, he didn't miss me, he missed the version of himself he got to be when I loved him, when I made life feel easier, when I cleaned up his messes and let mine rot quietly in my own chest. He wanted comfort, not closure. He wanted the old me, but I'm not her anymore, and honestly, I don't think he ever really knew her to begin with. Still, I didn't delete the message, not yet, just closed the app, and sat there, staring at the wall, wondering if I wanted revenge or just to be seen, and that scared me more than anything. I almost responded, almost. I kept opening the message, reading it, closing it, opening it again. Like there was some secret in there I hadn't seen the first 10 times, like if I just tilted my head the right way, it would say, I'm sorry I shattered you, I know what I did, I hate who I was. But it didn't, it just said, you've been on my mind lately, I miss you, that's it. And the crazy thing is, my fingers itched to type something back, anything, a period, a middle finger emoji, a whole novel. Because part of me, the broken part, the one that still curls up when someone raises their voice, she still wanted to be heard. She wanted to ask, why now? Why me? Why do you get to miss me when you're the one who left? I wanted to tell him about the nights I couldn't sleep because the silence felt louder without his body beside me, the mornings I cried brushing my teeth because the reflection didn't look like someone worth loving anymore. I wanted to say, I begged for you to see me, and now? Now you miss me? I almost responded, almost. I typed out a reply, deleted it, typed another, deleted that too. Because here's the thing no one tells you, closure doesn't come in a message, it comes when you stop needing one. So I sat there, staring at that tiny blinking cursor, the same way I used to stare at him, hoping he'd say something real, something kind, something true. He never did, and I guess, neither did that message. Instead of replying, I opened my camera roll, scrolled back, way back, to this photo I'd taken at the beach, sunset, salt in my hair, laughing at something stupid, barefaced, burnt nose, eyes squinting, like they didn't know they'd cry so hard that year. He hated that picture, said it made me look tired, said it was too raw, not your best angle, translation, not filtered enough to be worthy of him. But I remember that day, I was happy, really happy, not because of him, but in spite of him, and that laugh? That was mine, not his, so I posted it, no filter, no edits, just me, and I typed a caption I knew would hit him harder than any reply ever could, dead weight doesn't rise. But I did, no tag, no @ didn't need one. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's that silence can be loud as hell, And that photo? That moment? That was power, not polished, not posed, just me. Finally enough, finally more than enough. He saw it. I knew he would. He watches everything now, always lurking, never liking, never brave enough to speak. Just, seen, left me on read. No reaction, no emoji, no double tap, just digital silence. And for once, I wasn't waiting. I didn't overthink it, didn't refresh the screen, didn't draft replies in my head like I used to. I just smiled, not petty, not smug, not even bitter, just quiet, like something inside me had finally exhaled, like, that's it, that was the end of the story. No final word, no dramatic scene, no one last conversation, just me, finally choosing peace over permission. So I locked my phone, turned it off, faced the window, let the sun hit my face, and for the first time in a long, long time, I didn't feel small, I didn't feel erased, I didn't feel like I had to prove anything. I just felt free. A year ago. God, a year ago I was crying on the bathroom floor, hugging my knees, asking the ceiling what the hell was wrong with me. I really thought that was the end, like, I had nothing left to give, no dreams, no future, just heartbreak, and bills. But now? Now I journal again, not to survive, not to bleed onto paper, but to celebrate. I write with my coffee beside me, a playlist in the background, candles lit, soft light, soft life. There's this one page I keep flipping back to, the one where I wrote, maybe I'm not hard to love, maybe he was just soft for the wrong things, and I remember how heavy that sentence felt when I first wrote it. Now it just feels true, and light. I mean, yeah, I thought losing him would break me, I thought it was the end. But it wasn't, it was the door, the one I needed to walk through to find me. And here's the twist, the one that still makes me laugh when I say it out loud. His new boss just booked me. Yep, I'll be speaking at their Women's Leadership Summit, center stage, paid, respected. While he, well, let's just say I hope he enjoys taking notes. Funny how life works, huh? Dead weight doesn't rise, but I did.